Welcome, everybody. How are you? It's game night! Woohoo! I'm so excited to be stamping with you tonight. I hope that you are so happy to be here too. It is going to be an awesome evening of stamping fun. All right, I am going to get my Stampin' Lips on. And I'm going to go through and explain everything just so you know how it all works. So if you're new, don't worry, we'll go through all of it. We've got all kinds of awesome stuff for tonight. So first, if you are watching, everybody's welcome to be here, but in order to play bingo, you do need to be registered, and all the packets have sold out. So I don't have any more available, unfortunately, but you can join us next month for game night. We always have a good time. So make sure you grab your favorite beverage. Oh, here we go. So that you can enjoy some quality Stampin' Time with the Creativity Cave. All right, we have 5 awesome make and take projects tonight to do. We're going to play a game of bingo between each project. I will also reveal our mystery stamping sample at some point tonight. And then we will have all kinds of awesome prizes to give away. So much fun to have. Now, remember, the most important part of game night is that it is, what's the word I'm looking for? Patience night. So we will be patient. Actually, that reminds me, speaking of, I think I need to grab my bingo number folder, so hold on one second. Okay, I don't want to forget the bingo numbers. So if you need your bingo numbers, let me know. Actually, I'm going to pull up my my screen so that I can see this a little bit better. I'm seriously sitting here going, how do I find my channel? Let's see. Library. That's how. Okay. I'm live. Why can't I see this? No, I don't want to create a live video. Oh my gosh. Sorry, you guys. Let's see. I probably got an email saying that I am live. That should connect me. Ooh, Anna's having some wine. Yay. That sounds like fun. I'm excited. Here we go. Come on, email. Seriously. Okay. The struggle bus is real tonight. YouTube, why doesn't this come up for me? My videos. Oh, there we go. My videos. That's what I needed to do. Here we go. Did you guys like my blue, sorry. We don't need to listen to that. Did you like my blue hair for my little picture for you guys to see me? I thought that was fun. I actually have a team member who has had blue hair, and she rocks it far better than I do. Her name is Jennifer, and actually I think she should be on here tonight. So I don't believe her hair is blue at the moment, but she can rock blue hair like no one else. Okay, I don't want to look at this advertisement anymore. Okay, there we go. Now I can see myself. It's a little creepy. Now I can see myself. Oh. It's a little creepy. Ah! Now I can see myself. We turned the volume down. Okay. So I see all kinds of people on here. So let's see. Let's see. You have an ice pack on your mouth. Third oral surgery in the last several months. I can't even tell you how horrifying that sounds, Sherry. I'm so sorry. I just. Ugh. Okay. So I see Nikki is asking. Nikki, are you ready? Actually, maybe I'll wait till I flip the camera. That way, you'll be able to see them because I'm like a visual person. I suspect many of you are as well. But I've got all the numbers printed off and I will help you get to them. I'll even grab a piece of paper so that I can show these to you. I'm laughing because I see I'm having oxycodone, aspirin, and acetaminophen. Oh my gosh, Janie. I think you just had surgery though. So that is not good. Okay, so I'm gonna flip my camera around and then I'll do numbers for everyone, okay? So here we go. Alrighty. So first of all, Nikki was on here. And Nikki, your numbers are 5, 7, 11, 13, and 17. And I'm super excited too because I have some new bingo pictures, you know. All right. Kathy's key sticks, so she's going to have lots of mistakes. That's going to be fun. Anyone know how to get the chat next to the video? It started last week. The video, the whole page, everything's below. I think it depends on what you're watching on, Renata. I'm not sure about that. I know on my iPad I see it on the side and I have it in the horizontal position, and I would think that would make a difference. Renata, you said you need your numbers, so let's get those for you. Are you ready, my dear? They are 5, 7, 15, 21, and 24. Mitzi, are you registered? You do need to be registered, and I don't think you're Deborah Smith, Mitzi Smith, unless you have a different name that you registered under. Okay, anyone else need numbers? And when I say, do you need numbers, I mean, did you forget the numbers you registered with so that I can help you with them? Oh, Johnson. Okay. Here you go. I should have remembered Mitzi because that's not a super common name. 2, 10, 6, 22, and 17. Mary. 4, 6, 7, 8, and 19. Shelley. 1, 5, 10, 13, and 17. Okay. Let's see. Kimberly, I'm not sure which Kimberly you are, so can you tell me your last name? Connie. Do you guys write your numbers down? You got to keep track of this stuff. Connie. Connie, are you ready? You are 1, 4, 14, 18, and 23. Nina, you are 5, 7, 11, 9, and 25. Ooh, Kathleen, that's a good idea. She puts her numbers in her calendar reminder. Smart. Smart cookie you are. And yes, numbers are on your receipts. By the way, if you don't get a confirmation email from me, chances are you just need to put my email in your contacts, Dina at thecreativitycave.com. So that might help. Okay. So, here we go. First of all, this is what your packet will look like if you registered. Of course, yours will have a little sticker on it that says game night. And inside your packet, you will find some glorious items. This is 2 rolls of ribbon. You've got Magenta Madness and our faux suede trim, which is so cool. You've got a half a package of the Brights printed papers, and there's these patterns on the other side. So those are so fun. And then you've got all your pre-cut cardstock. On the top, you have a 1/4 sheet of Whisper White, which you will use to like cut or punch. And then you've got the rest of the pieces below. Now, if you registered for game night, you hopefully know that the packets will all go out tomorrow. And I will include prizes in them if you won prizes. If you registered for any of the stamp sets, you'll have those in there. I will tell you one little secret nugget is the punch for the Posted For You bundle is on back order. So 2 thumbs down on that. But it's pretty short-lived. I think it's coming in next week, so it's not terrible. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so we're going to start with our first card, which is super pretty. If I can just say, I mean, we are using 3 different stamp sets tonight, by the way. I have the Zany Zebras. Sorry, I gotta move a couple things around. We've got the Zany Zebras, the Posted For You, and the Loyal Leaves. Now we're going to start with Loyal Leaves. This is a really wonderful stamp set. I love skeleton leaves. I always have. And so I thought this would be a really fun set to use. And I also think it's great for masculine cards for basically any occasion. Lots of great sympathy cards, whatever you need. So it's really pretty awesome. And I think you guys are going to enjoy it. So our first card, I need to get the sentiment out for, is going to feature a fun fold. And I think this is just called the accordion fold. So let me show you how it goes. I'm going to set the rest of the stuff over here. Everything is in order in your packet, so that helps everything a little bit too. You will need to cut just a little bit of paper tonight. So be prepared for that. Of course, you're not making yours tonight, but okay. So on my accordion fold, first of all, we did fold or score this in half for you. And the reason is because it needs to fit in the packet. Otherwise, we're starting with a half sheet the long way. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to score it in a few spots. So we're going to start by scoring it at 1.5. Actually, let me measure my sample really quick because I would really hate to mess this up right out the gates. Okay, so 1.5, 3, 5.5, and 8. By the way, all of this will be written down for you in the PDF. So we've got 1.5, 3, the 5.5 was done for you, and then we'll bring it all the way out to 8 inches. Okay, and oh my gosh, I almost cut. Just score, people. Okay, so what we're gonna do is accordion fold this baby up like that. And then this is going to be adhered to our card base, which in this case is just a quarter sheet of early espresso. Okay, so what I will do with this is I'm going to take that back side and adhere it. So I think someone asked if it was too late to register, and the answer is yes. Our kits are sold out. They have been selling out each time. There's only so many kits we can make. And they did sell out. So, okay, so that's what it's going to look like. Now, we have to do a little stamping. So first, I already see that we were missing a piece, but that's okay because we haven't sent the kits out yet, so we can add it. All right, so I'm going to grab a piece and I'm going to write a note. This is why it's really helpful to make the cards before we send them out. So if we miss anything, we can fix that. All right, we need a 4 by 2 1/4. Okay, this will be on top of your packet. All right, I am doing the quality check. That is exactly right. All right, so I'm gonna grab actually a 4-inch piece and cut my 2 1/4-inch piece really quick. Okay, so now we're good to go. Now you've got this piece of printed paper, and on here, I believe this is 3 1/4. No, it's 3. So we're gonna cut this piece, and by the way, each packet is going to have a different piece, but we're going to cut a 2 3/4 inch piece, and then we're going to cut a 2 1/4 inch piece, and then you will be left with a 1-inch piece. Okay, so we've just taken that printed paper and cut it into 3 pieces, which by the way sort of meld into my background. Now we're going to do a little stamping on these pieces so that we can kind of decorate them. And then we're also, oops, this is the piece I need. We're also going to do a little stamping on this. So first, I want to use some early espresso ink, and I'm going to pull in my little, I don't know, this is maybe an aspen leaf. I'm not super good with leaves, but I'm just going to stamp on my printed paper, and regardless of the pattern, you can stamp on your printed paper like so. And then I'm going to stamp on this piece, maybe just like that. Okay, that's the medium-sized piece. And then on the smallest piece, I will stamp like so, just kind of randomly to cover this up. There we go. Now, if you took game night last month, pardon me, we had this printed paper in our paper pack. So if you don't like the pieces that you got in your kit and you had a kit from last month, you can switch them out. I'm just saying. But it's also good because then if you like this card and want to make more, you can. All right, now I need to clean my stamp because we're going to change colors here. So let me get my leaf out. All right, now I'm going to stamp on my little punch. I think this is called the story label punch, or something about a story and a punch. I don't know. And I'm going to stamp that in cinnamon cider ink. That's one of our new in colors this year. And then I'm going to take my sentiment and stamp that right over the top like so. And it says, "You are my hero," which is really cute. All right. The next thing I want to do is take one of the other sentiments from my kit that says you are strong, you are loyal, and you are true. And we're going to adhere that, stamp that on our Very Vanilla panel. Okay, let me just stick it on my block here. All right, so we'll stamp that in our cinnamon cider as well near the top. Now let's put all of this together. So we did our scoring, so we'll bring this piece back in. Our largest piece is going to go off to the side here. And we'll adhere that in our card. Then our medium piece is going to go, we're going to skip a panel and put our medium piece in, like so. And then we will skip one more and put our small piece on here. Now, our small piece is going to go off to the one side, and the side closest to the fold is going to be a little bigger gap, but don't worry, we're going to cover that up. Then we're going to take our piece that we stamped on, and that's going to go where the only place it'll fit, which is right here. All right, and then last but not least, we're going to leave this piece blank. Okay, and then we've got this goofy little spot. Don't worry, we're going to cover it up. We're going to do that with our faux suede ribbon. So let me open, I've got an open package of it. So I'll pull mine out so I don't have to use this. And I'm just going to tie a knot around, and you can see we're going to cover up that kind of blank spot. Now, here's why we did that. Ooh. Pardon my reach. I actually have a really good reason. It turns out that these three pieces were 6 inches by 4 inches. And any of you who cut 12 by 12 cardstock ever know that that will cut evenly out of a package or out of a sheet of cardstock. And if we wouldn't have cut it this way, we probably would have needed 3 times as much paper to get the same number of sheets out. And that would have made this much more expensive event just because of that silly piece of paper. So we decided we could cover this up with the ribbon, and no one would be the wiser. And look at how nicely that comes together. The last thing I'm going to do is take and add my sentiment right on top. I'm going to scooch this ribbon up just a little bit. Okay. And we're going to adhere this right here. Now I'm going to pop this up, but I want to make sure that I put my dimensionals only on the one side so that my card will actually open. And this is such a fun card. I think anybody would be happy to receive this. Now, because of all the folding, this one probably will require a little bit of extra postage because of the layers and the knot and everything in here, because it is kind of thick. Okay, but there we go. So isn't that an awesome card? Oh, I love it. Okay, so it is. So Susan, it's time to tell your husband to turn that vacuum off so you can earn some prizes, because we are going to play bingo. I just got to close my ink pads up so I don't have an ink-cident. I couldn't help it. It's terrible, I know. Also, I would just like to tell you that the prizes tonight are amazing, and I'm going to go through them right now so everybody knows what's available. Now, if you win, you have to be prepared to choose your prize. So get your bingo numbers out, ladies. I had to take a sip of my Diet Coke. And let's talk about what is up for grabs tonight. So first and foremost, we have some amazing things. Our first prize, look at, they're all ready to go. Our first prize is a combination of the many layered blossom dies and the Blossom and Blooms stamp set. Stones. as well as 2 rolls of ribbon. We've got the Misty Moonlight and the Just Jade ribbon. Ha ha ha. Awesome. Okay. Next up, so that's 1 prize. Next up, we've got, so I'm just going to leave the stamp set out so we know. Next up, we've got the the Poinsettia Place Suite. Okay, the whole thing. So we've got the, let's see, this is called Plush Poinsettia Specialty Paper. Ooh, so amazing. The Poinsettia Place Printed Paper. The dies that go with the stamp set, of course. The little beaded pearls. And a roll of the sheer red ribbon. Okay. So that's a 2nd prize. So I'm just going to leave out the stamp set. Everything in this one comes in a box. Oh. Okay. The next prize, another amazing prize. This one is the Beautiful Autumn Suite, or it's Gilded Autumn, actually. Okay, so Gilded Autumn comes with the Gilded Autumn printed paper. It comes with the brushed metallic cardstock. It comes with the ribbon combo pack and the punch pack of Autumn Punch Pack. 3 punches. Okay. By the way, it's really not easy to wrangle all this stuff. Okay, so that is the 3rd choice. And our final choice, or no, there's actually 2 more choices, sorry. Our final choice is the Forever Fern combo of stuff. So the Forever Fern stamp set and coordinating dies, which PS are not even available to purchase right now. So how awesome is that? Because they've been so popular. They're unorderable status right now. You also get the gold hoops. And by the way, if you have not already registered for my new catalog kickoff party, the holiday catalog kickoff party, we're going to make an amazing project with the gold hoop. Okay, the Forever Greenery combo pack and the coordinating Forever Greenery printed paper. Okay, so that is the 4th prize. And then I have 1 more prize because I'm also going to award a prize to the winner of the mystery stamping. And so I've got the Hollows Night Magic bundle from the holiday catalog. Okay. So whoever gets the first bingo gets the first pick of prizes. And as I see people seeing how amazing my prizes are, you're right, of course, thank you. You do need to pre-register in order to play bingo with us, in order to be included in the bingo prizes for packet. That's how you get to play bingo with us. And so that's how you have bingo numbers. If you have not registered, you're welcome to join the fun tonight because we're going to make 4 more cards, but only those registered for Make and Take packets can play bingo. Okay, here we go. So I had to get my jar open to put in my new bingo pictures. We switched them up because the old ones were old. Okay, so I've got all my bingo numbers in here. So are you ready? Here's how it works. I'm going to draw a number. Now, this is just a pretend practice number. So it will be 3. Now, if 3 was one of the numbers you chose ahead of time when you registered, then you're going to comment in the comments B. And then I'm going to do another number. And if you have that, if you have both of them, then you'll do BI. If we're not, this is a practice. This is not real. If you don't have it, just don't comment. But if, as If you have 2 numbers, then you'll comment BI. If you have 3 numbers, BIN, and so forth until someone gets bingo. Now, the first person I see in the comments will get the bingo prize. And if you have a bingo, but somebody already typed in that they've got bingo, still comment because I have consolation prizes. Okay, so it's really awesome. So make sure, and then if you see them, please just let me know. Will I do 3 again? I'll do my best. Okay, so are you ready? Here we go for realsies. The first number is 5. It's the Beautiful World bundle. So 5 is our first number. Already some people are on the board. Our second number is 21. All right. So 21. Our next number is 7. I go fast at the beginning, but then I slow down when we get closer to people having bingos. So, all right. So 3 numbers out so far, 5, 21, and 7. Next is 2. Ooh, I see some people with B's and I's. So exciting. 24. Last time, the first person with bingo got it with the first 5 numbers. It was crazy. Okay, next up. Ooh, Mary Ellen has BIN. Nice. Next up is 12. Oh, Sharon, obviously your husband must have turned off that vacuum cleaner so you can hear your numbers getting called. And 25. Good times, good times. Lots of BINs. All right, 20. Okay, I haven't seen any BINGs yet. Are we ready? 15. Leanne's got BING. And so does Snowy Mom. I can't remember her last name. Renata has bingo. Oh my goodness. All right. Anybody else have bingo? Let me pull out my numbers. We're going to verify Renata has got bingo. All right. Renata. She had 5, 7, 15, 21, and 24. We've got it. Congratulations, Miss Renata. Okay, so now you have to choose which prize you would like. We've got the Blossoms in Bloom. We've got the Beautiful Autumn. We've got the Poinsettia Petals. We've got the Forever Fern. Or the All Hallows Night Magic. So what would you like, Miss Renata? Beautiful Autumn it is. Great choice, my dear. This is yours. I just got to find my Post-it. All right. Did we have any consolation prize winners? I didn't see anybody. Holler if anybody did. Okay. So congratulations, Renata. Next up, we'll put the numbers back in and we'll play again. Don't worry. If you didn't win, it's okay. There's still more time to win. All right. Next up, we have another project featuring our Loyal Leaves stamp set. I kind of did them in order this time instead of jumping around. I think you will agree that this is a wonderful stamp set. This next card, I actually went through so many versions, and I want to show you first. Let's see, I think I have it sitting here. I got a swap card from my friend Melissa, just making sure it was her. And she made this. It was a really a really nice card. I really liked it a lot. And so I wanted to kind of case this. And so we're going to make a card, and then I'll show you kind of the other two versions of this card. But I think you will agree it's an awesome project. So first and foremost, I got to pull out my markers. I forgot to grab them ahead of time. Okay, now we're actually going to combine this with Lovely Leaves stamp set with our Posted For You bundle. I really like this bundle. It's such a great combination of stamps, and I love the stamp, or the punch. Yeah, the stamp punch. Sorry, that seems wrong to say, stamp punch. Okay, so we're going to start. We've got a piece of Early Espresso that I folded in half. We're going to set that aside for right now. Then I am going to take and protect my work surface here a little bit because we're going to do some stamping. So with this, I wanted to use a kind of a nice color combo. So I've got Cajun Craze. I'm going to use Pear Pizzazz, and then I'm going to combine it with, sorry, I got stuff in the way, Misty Moonlight, and then, of course, some Early Espresso. So I really liked this color combination, really masculine, although we're going to make kind of a feminine card out of it. But it's a really pretty fall color combination, too, that was kind of out of the box. Okay, so for this, I'm going to start with the Cajun Craze. And I'll take my ginkgo leaf, and I am going to just stamp this a few times on here. So I'll do one right there and another right here and another right there. Okay, then I'm going to take that aspen leaf from before. We're going to clean it since it's dirty. Just as soon as I can find my stamp cleaner. Well, I swear it was right next to me. Okay, well, I've got a wet wipe. We're going to make that work for right now. Seriously, what did I do with it? Oh, it fell next to my area. Okay, so next I'm going to take my aspen leaf and I'm going to stamp this in some Pear Pizzazz. Okay, and we'll stamp one more over here. All right, and then I'm going to take my Misty Moonlight and whatever that leaf is. And I'm going to stamp this right over the top, like I said, in Misty Moonlight. And one more over there, like so. Okay, so that looks really cool. Now, I want to also do kind of a cool little, well, not, I'm going to do a little more stamping. So first of all, I want to stamp a sentiment on here, which is sending love your way. And I'll just stamp that right here at the top. Okay. And then I would take the little special delivery cancellation. And oh, I did not just do that. I'm going to stamp that once, twice, 3 times. Now, let's just talk about this for a second. That's just a big fat bummer, isn't it? Now, what happened was I got a little aggressive with my inking on my ink pad, and then when I pushed real hard, that happened. But when I push a normal amount, it doesn't happen. So, oh well. It's okay. I'm just going to leave it for now because maybe that it was just part of the stamp, right? I know it. If you just stick your finger over it, you can't see it. Okay, so let me put together the rest of this card and then we'll see if we can kind of fix it with something. Now, the other thing I wanted to do was add a little spritz on the back. And if you watched my video, my live yesterday, my YouTube live, was that yesterday? Yeah. I did a little spritzing technique that was kind of fun. I'm going to take something with a sharp edge and get creative. I have this crappy block, and I say it's crappy because it's got real sharp edges. But if you have something, even like this is a little, a self-healing mat. I've had this for many, many, many years. This would work. I have a plastic ruler. This would work as kind of a hard surface. So, just something with kind of a sharp edge. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze my ink pad to the lid. I'm going to take my water brush. And by the way, I still didn't refill my water brushes, so I got to use my old aqua painter until I refill this. And I want to make sure that it's kind of drippy wet. Oh my gosh, in fact, so drippy wet, I just dripped on my card. Oh well, that's I'm kind of going for broke here in terms of ruining this today, I guess. I'm going to pick up a bunch of the ink in here. And again, I want this drippy wet. And then I'm just going to flick this against the hard edge of this block. Okay, so watch. When I do that, I get the splattery dots. Okay. And isn't that cool? And then it's almost like that one was sort of supposed to be there. Okay. So now clean your block off, because otherwise you're going to set it down and then you'll get something in it and then you'll be mad. But that's how I created that cool background of splatter. Now another way, now this is a little bit more subtle way of doing splatter. I also spritz with markers, but sometimes that can be hard on your markers, especially if you do it a lot. And then this is a little easier on your markers. Okay, now we're not done yet. We still have more to do. So next, you've got a square piece. This is scrap, and we're going to take and stamp our postage stamp on here in some early espresso ink, like so. Then I'm going to close my ink pads up so I don't create a situation, if you know what I mean. Okay. Next, what I'm going to do is color the flower on here and make it all pretty. So for that, I'm going to use my Stampin' Blends, and I have some Misty Moonlight and Old Olive blends to do that with. So I'm going to take my dark Misty Moonlight and just kind of put a little bit of color at the base of the petals on here. And then we'll blend these out. Okay. And then I'm going to add a little bit more dark. Since this is such a small space, there's not a lot of blending to do, but there we go. That looks pretty good. And then I'm going to color, oops, I need my dark first. I'm going to color the leaves. Okay. Oops. Ugh. And I'm just blending out with my light olive. And oh, so pretty. Okay, there we go. Next up, what I want to do is take and punch this out. So I'll take my punch and punch like that. Now, if you don't have the punch, all that you can, or all that you need to do is just trim this piece down. And you can do that to be 2 by 1 and 3/8. Okay. Now you also have a little piece that gets layered to like that. Okay. Now we're going to pop this up, and I'm going to take and put a dimensional at the bottom and the top of my rectangle, my punch here. And then I'm going to adhere this to my paper. And then we're going to put some ribbon in between the 2 layers. So we'll take and adhere this with my seal. All right. And then I'm going to take my ribbon, and I just need a piece about yay big. I keep putting my scissors away. Now, I've kind of caught in the comments a couple people saying that they're struggling with lagging. Chances are if you log out and come back in, you'll be back on track. Okay. I forgot the left on the button right side. You forgot a left on the button right side? I'm not sure what that means. Okay, so I just put my little piece of ribbon on here. I forgot a leaf. Oh, I forgot a leaf on here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, we will get that. Thank you so much. Okay, now we're good. Phew. Okay. And I'm going to pop this up over the top. So pretty. One more little step. And that is, I'm going to color some clear Wink Stella over my flower and my leaf and even my letters, the kind of the outliney part of my letters, so that there's a little shimmer in there. Oh, so pretty. Isn't that cute? Okay, last but not least, we're going to adhere this to our cards. And we've got a gorgeous card. Oh, I'm so happy even with this. You can just hand it out like that. So I know I'm not real happy about that, but it is what it is. I think with the splatter, it's not so bad. So it's like I meant it to be that way. All right, so there's our second card. Now I want to show you, so again, this was kind of what inspired me to make that card, but I want to show you a couple other versions of this one. First, here is another version I did. This was Cajun Craze, Mary Merlot, and Rich Razzleberry. And then I stamped the stuff in Early Espresso. So I kind of liked that one. The next one I came up with, which I thought was pretty awesome, is this one. You could make this with your with the stuff in your kit, because this is actually a piece of the printed paper that was in your kit. Now I used white on here, and I used Pear Pizzazz, Misty Moonlight, and the color that lets us know God loves us, Coastal Cabana, of course. So these are really, this is a really pretty one too. I liked how that turned out. I also embossed this with my Tasteful Textile embossing folder. So that is kind of a cool thing too. So yeah, so all of these are kind of similar, but based on the same idea. I have one more sample to show you with this stamp set. This is another I received in a swap, and I just loved this. I chose not to do this card for tonight, mainly because I did not want to die cut all of these circles from copper paper. And well, I'm going to be honest, my assistants would have killed me. So, but this is a really pretty one. Plus, there's embossing on 2 pieces, and that gets to be a lot to prep for all these kits. So, I will share this, and maybe I'll make this another time. But I really liked this card. So, yeah. Do you emboss before or after you stamp the leaves? That's a great question, Jennifer. You want to emboss after. And same here, this piece is embossed, so you would stamp the leaves on the printed paper, then run it through the embossing folder. If you do it beforehand, you might not get the stamped image all the way because of the bumps in the cardstock, so that's why. Okay, but you know what that means, guys? It's time to play another game of bingo. So get your numbers out, and I will get myself ready. Here we go. I had to take a sip of Diet Coke because it's the nectar of the gods. Okay, here we go. Our first number is 15. I'm going to clean up as I do this. 15. Our next number is 24. Our next number is 17. Ooh, we've got spots and we've got full-size pads. Our next number is 2. Okay, then we've got 21. I'm just going to clean my stamps while we're chit-chatting. All right, our next number, ooh, we've already got some BINs. Awesome. Our next number is 1. There's my little water painters that I need to fill with water so I can use them. Okay, next up is 10. Okay, 25. Okay, here we go. 20. I see lots of BINs, a BING. Here we go. I'm just holding out, making sure. Don't want to lose anybody. All right, number 5. Leanne has bingo. She's the first one. If anybody else has it, make sure you comment because I've got consolation prizes. Okay, so I'm going to even tell you, I bet you I know which ones this is because I had a few people do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 for their bingo numbers. And I think that Miss Leanne was one of those. Yep, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 3 consolation prizes. Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. There we go. Okay. So let's see who our consolation prizes were. Hold on. I got to get my Post-it notes. All right, so who all did we have? Let me go back. I've got Sharon. Oh my gosh. Let's see. So Leanne was the first one I saw. Then we've got Amy Marr. Then we've got Gloria Brown. Gloria Brown, we got Gloria. Let's see. Anybody else? I got Amy. I'm scrolling. Okay, so each of you three I will have consolation prizes for, but that means Leanne needs to choose her prize. So she can choose from the Blossoms in Bloom product bundle, the Poinsettia Petals Suite, the Forever Fern product combo, or the Hollows Night Magic. Okay, so Leanne, which one would you like? Poinsettia. I had a feeling. Good for you. All right. Congratulations. Not bad, Miss Leanne. Good for you. Okay, and then my other three, I will have consolation prizes for you. So don't you worry. Okay, next up, it is time to make another card. All right. And this time we are going to make a really pretty project featuring the Posted for You bundle once again. Now in this card, we have a top folding card once again. And this is, did Lori, did I miss anybody? I just want to make sure. You started off well and took a nosedive into your wine. Thank you, Lori. You always keep things interesting for tonight. I love it. And Anne is using her Creativity Cave pen to write, to check off your numbers. I love it. That's nice. Okay. So we're going to get back to our card here. I'm just checking. So we have a top folding card, and again, we scored this one just so it would fit in the packet for you. We are going to take a piece of, what is this? It is, I should know this. Misty Moonlight, my gosh. Hello, Misty Moonlight cardstock. And we're going to adhere this to our panel like this. We embossed this with the embossing folder that coordinates with the Ornate suite. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head right now, so bear with me. All right, I want to also take my ribbon, we're going to use our Magenta Madness ribbon, and I'm going to tie this around my card, hence the top fold version, so that we could tie this around, because of course if it folded here we wouldn't be able to do that. So we're just going to tie this on, and I'm actually going to leave just a skosh of my paper peeking underneath. Okay, next up we're going to take and do a little layering. So first I've got a scrap of Misty Moonlight. I'm going to give that a quick punch with my postage punch, my stamp punch, whatever, you know what I mean. And then you also have a piece of Just Jade that this is going to layer with. Okay, and then that's going to fit right here. Okay, so let's just adhere these two together. Hi, what's up?
I just found out that I only have one in-person class.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I just came to let you know.
Okay, I'm kind of in the middle of something.
I know. I just came to let you know.
Okay, sweetie. We'll talk about it later.
Okay. I love you.
Love you too. Okay. How's my daughter? All right, so there we go. Um, she found out she only has one in-person class. Well, she still gets to go to college, so that's good, right? All right, next, we're going to take our posted for you, and you can do either the floral image or the birds. I'm going to do the birds. Well, actually, no, I'm going to do the floral, and then I'll show you the birds. How's that? So you can see both. And then we're also going to stamp happy birthday on here. So for this, I'm going to stamp in some Misty Moonlight. I love these colors. They're just so pretty. So there's our happy birthday. And then we'll take our floral image and stamp that on our scrap here. And I can actually stamp this in my Misty Moonlight ink. And I got that really close to the edge, so I might stamp it again. I've got enough room on my scrap here that that will work. Okay, so there are my beautiful flowers. Those look kind of like a hibiscus, I think. So I'll take my Magenta Madness and my Just Jade markers, and we're going to do some coloring. So I'm going to start with my Jade, and we'll just do, I like using my bullet end better. So I'm going to start with the dark, kind of do the center of my leaves. Got a little leaf up here, and you guys are on leaf check to make sure I get all of the leaves colored in. I can't be trusted, you know. All right, and then I'm going to take my light and do some blending. We'll do the stems. And my leaf up here. And there's one more right there, and I think I've got them all, so not bad. Okay. Next again, or next, I was reading a comment. Allison said she just refloored your Stampin' Up shed. Can't wait to reorganize and start stamping again. You have a she shed? Oh my gosh, how awesome. So awesome. Okay. Next up, which tip of the blends color the best? Well, they all color fine. I prefer to use the bullet tip, and here's why. When I'm coloring, I don't have to worry about wearing out this tip because it's a little sturdier. And so when I color with the brush end, I can wear that down, and I'll give you an example of that here in just a second. This marker is pretty new. I haven't used it a ton because this one just came out this, you know, like a month or so ago. But when you use the other end, they can, it's not as firm. I'm trying really hard to not say hard, but it's not as firm a tip. This sounds so bad. Oh, Scott's head is exploding somewhere, as is my husband's, I'm sure. So yeah, we're just gonna go around like that. All right. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna do a little bit more dark. Okay. And then that will kind of really make my card pretty. Okay, there we go. All right. So there we go. Now let me show you, let's see, didn't I use, here we go. This is a really good example. So here is the brush tip of my old olive. It's pretty pathetic. You can see, and it's also wearing out. Here is the brush tip of my Just Jade, a brand new one. Look at how sharp that is. And it is really pointy. I can't, first of all, this one's drying out, but look at, I can't even do such a nice line. So that's a big difference. Okay. So here we go. Now, what I want to do with this is I'm going to cut this out. And I want it to fit just inside my postage stamp. And so for that, my dimensions are going to be 1 and 3/16. I know you guys are going to scream at me. And by 1 and 13/16. 1 and, what did I say? 3/16 by 1 and 13/16. So there we go. Three sixteenths. That's a little tight. I'll go. Sixteenths. So there we are. That looks pretty good. Let's see. Does it fit? Nope. We got to make it skinnier. Ooh. There we go. Aha. So that'll fit right on there. Now, I did not include rhinestones in your kits, but I think rhinestones would look actually really nice on here. But you could put some on if you wanted. Someone is asking, I just cut this out of the corner of my eye, if this is the usual time I do live. It's not. This is my Stampin' Game Night workshop, and it is the second Tuesday of each month. And so it's just the second Tuesday of the month that I'm on at this time of night. Normally my my regular lives are Mondays at 4 p.m. Central, and it is 8 p.m. Central where I am now. So there we go. Now here is the alternative version with the birds. So you have to tell me which one you like better, the birds or the flowers, not the bees. So there we go. All right. Okay, then some people are talking about glue. What do I use to adhere sequins? Oh, I use glue dots. Yep. Sue, I use glue dots. That is my favorite thing to use. Okay, so next up, it is time to play bingo. All right, so grab your numbers, ladies, and let's get ready to play bingo. Our first number is 4, 8. I know I asked you a question and then I started drawing numbers. 20. 3. There we go. I can't remember who wanted 3 again, but there it is. 17. We've already got a BIN. Here we go. 14. It's the whale done. I shot my last whale video today. Oh, you guys are just, if you got this class, you're going to just go crazy over the cards, I think. They're pretty awesome. All right, 22. I don't think we've done that one yet either. Getting some new numbers. I hope you guys are happy. All right, 16. Joy has BING. Allison has OMG. Tracy has BING. So exciting. The tension is mounting. Here we go. Ooh, is this 6? Nope, this is 6. Final answer. I'm putting the line on here. Ruth has BING. Something, something, something has BING. Carolee has BING. Allison still has crickets. Oh, you poor thing. Denise has BING. Oh my goodness. Cindy has diddly squat. Tracy has bingo. Oh, which Tracy? I did not catch that. Who? Let me scroll back and see which Tracy. I know a few Tracys, so. Ooh. Is it Tracy Roosh? Help. Help, help, help. Tracy, okay, Tracy Roosh, great. Thank you for helping me with that. I was scrolling for quite a ways. Okay. And let me know if there's any consolation prizes. Okay, Tracy, she had 4, 4, 6. Tracy, you do not have bingo. You had 4, 6, 9, 16, and 20. There's no 9, my dear. I'm so sorry. So Tracy, I'll show you. 4, 6, 9, 16, and 20. There was no 9. I'm so sorry, Tracy. Did we have another person with a bingo? Just is Mary a winner? No more? Okay. Yeah, there were several bingos. Okay. Help me find who else. Mary, does a Mary have a bingo? And if so, which Mary? Several bingos early. I'm just scrolling back to read all these comments. I don't see any more. But please correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't want anyone to miss out who had bingo. That would just be the worst. Okay, I'm scrolling. Nope, only Tracy. I don't see anything else. Okay, all right. Only one bingo. So here we go. We're gonna keep calling numbers. So I'll get these kind of lined back up. So far we have had 4, 6, 16, 20, 14, 8, 3, 17, and 22. Here comes the next number. Ooh, it's not this one. It's this one. Oh my gosh. Number 1. Okay. Number 1. I'm watching like a hawk. Nanette has Ving. Good job, Nanette. All right, our next number is 25. Ooh, let's see. That was Scrappy something something something. Scrappy Happy Shirley Natali. All right, Shirley. I bet you are Scrappy Happy tonight. Let's see. LMN. She had 16, 25, 6, 20, and 3. All right. You've got it. Does anybody else have a bingo besides Miss Shirley? Well, congratulations, Shirley. All right, here's what you have to choose from, my dear. You've got the Hollows Night Magic bundle, the Forever Fern products, and the Blossoms in Bloom products. So which one would you like, Miss Shirley? Congratulations. So exciting. It's been a roller coaster of emotions, this game. We've had thought we had a bingo, but we didn't. And oh my gosh. All right. She would like the Blossoms in Bloom. Okay. Those are all yours, my dear. Let me get my Post-it. Everything's on the Post-it. Okay. So we've given away 3 prizes, but we still have more to go, and we've got 2 more cards. So next up, we've got, oh, it's time to get zany, ladies. We've got the Zany Zebras. These are such fun cards. I think you're going to really like them. We're going to make a couple of really sweet cards with these, with this set. So I'm going to start with a half a sheet of Pool Party. And I'm going to fold this in half. And then I got to grab my zebras. I don't think I've mounted any of these. Nope. Okay, so I'm going to pull out my zebra and a block would be good here. Okay, I also need my scrap paper. Which I think I just ran over with my chair, but nope, I'm good. Okay. All right, so we're going to take our zebra and stamp it in some black Memento ink on our scrap of paper, like so. And I'm going to color in just the tongue with my Magenta Madness marker. Here we go. I was going to say just as soon as I can find it. I think the light. So there we go. So cute. All right, now I'm going to fussy cut this, which I think this is the zebra I used yesterday. It's not so bad to cut out. So we'll just leave a little border around the edge of white as we cut. This zebra set was one that I was not going to get, you guys. I was not going to get the Zany Zebras. But then all y'all were like, oh my gosh, the zebras are so cute. And then you started asking me to make cards with them. So I got the zebra set, and gosh darn it if I don't like the stupid zebras. By the way, I think we might need to color his tail in with some magenta as well. Now I'm really going right up in here in his right up in his tail. You don't have to go quite so detailed, but I'm going all out tonight just for you guys. Stupid zany zebras. Just kidding. They're adorable. I'm glad I got the set. Oh, but I thought you might appreciate that. So, okay. All up in his tail. See, there we go. All right. So now we've got that, and we're going to color the tail because, my gosh, why not? We can. There we go. Okay. So next, what I'm going to do is I've got my background paper, and I'm going to do a couple things. I'm going to create a little bit of a background with the happy birthday. I'm also going to add the little party hat, which you probably saw. We made a cute card with this yesterday. And I'm going to grab my pool party. Okay, so for this background, I'm just going to stamp the words happy birthday kind of all over the place. To create my background. And then I'm going to take the little, this is the lovely label. I can't remember if it's the fancy label or the lovely label. I think it's a lovely label. Punch. I know one of you guys will know the answer to that. We're going to stamp this. I got to protect my work surface here. We're going to stamp this with our cute little hat. Like so. And I guess I don't want these. There we go. I want them in all directions to make it fun. Like that. There we go. Okay, so there's my background. Now, the next thing that I want to do is take my printed paper, and I need to cut a piece of of Coastal Cabana. And I'm trying to decide. I think I want the polka dots. Okay, now I'm going to cut this to be, let's see here, 2 inches by 3 inches. Actually 3 inches. Okay, now the great thing is you'll get an even number out of a sheet, which is wonderful. Okay, but what we're going to do is make a little tag out of this. Now, I'm going to use one of our tag punches. This is one of our new ones. If you don't have a tag punch, you can just kind of like snip the corners off to make a tag. But I'm going to punch it with this one. And there we go. It's really cute, isn't it? Okay, now I'm going to tell you I was supposed to stamp this in Coastal Cabana. So we're actually going to do it again because I think it'll be brighter and happier and more fun. There we go. Yeah. When I was looking at it, I was like, gosh, this isn't very dark. Why is that? This is why. Because I stamped it in Pool Party and it was supposed to be Coastal Cabana. I was thinking because my card base was Pool Party, but no, this is what I want. Okay, so I've got this on here. Now, what I'm going to do is pop this up onto my card. Oh, which this should be, well, no, this can stay Pool Party. Sorry, this one was supposed to be Pool Party. Okay, but I want it to kind of pop a little bit more. So I'm going to take my blending brush, and this is just an oval makeup brush from Amazon. It's just a regular makeup brush, nothing fancy. I'm going to just swirl some ink in the background here to just add a little bit more color to this. I try to get rid of that first bit off of my scrap paper so it's not too harsh a color. All right, now what I'm going to do is pop this up. Actually, I want to do one more thing first. Sorry. Sort of all over the place with this. I got all flustered with my hats being the wrong color. I'm going to put a piece of ribbon across, my magenta ribbon, and just go right across like that on here. And I'm also going to tie a bow of my magenta ribbon. Okay. Now, my bow is going to go on my tag. Oh my gosh, I'm laughing at you guys. Your husband finds something. Peppermint patties. Hidden in the fridge. Your husband hides them there, but you find them. Oh, you guys are fun. Okay, so now I've got my bow on top, and I'm going to adhere that with a little glue dot action at the top. Now, look at this. I put my glue dots on not in the middle hump, but on the off to the sides. And that is because there's a hole right here, and I want my ribbon to not stick through the hole completely. So I put it off on the side. I thought that was kind of a clever little trick. Okay, now I'm going to pop this layer up onto my card, and then we're going to add our party hats. Like so. Oh, and it looks so much better with our sponged background. I had to add one more happy birthday there. Okay. Now I'm going to add my little punch right on top of here. Just looking for my snail. Seal, seal, seal. I hate that I can't get the name right. Okay, so I'll attach that right here. And then I'm going to pop up my cute little zebra on top. Oh my gosh. Cuteness overload, you guys. Are you prepared for this? It could catch you off guard. I've got him off to the side a little bit because the other thing I want to do is stamp my sentiment. This time we're going to clean it and stamp it in Magenta Madness. Okay. And I'm just going to do this on what's left of my scrap here. Right down at the bottom. And then I'll just trim that off. Okay, now if you are looking at me saying, why you got to do this to me, Dina, with these stamp sets that you just got to get, well, let me tell you, I can help you with this. So 2 things. First, if you order from me, and you don't have to be registered for game night to do this, if you order from me now till Sunday, $50, you get a free PDF tutorial. It's basically 12 videos with the In Good Taste suite. It's my all-star tutorial bundle for free. If you spend $75, you'll get the PDF plus You'll also get some embellishments from the new holiday catalog for free. Oh, and then I just realized I got some ink on here, so we're going to have to try and get rid of that with my little sand eraser. Tonight's all about fixing our blobs of ink, I guess. Goodness gracious. I've got a game night host code on my game night Facebook page, and I'll put it in the description of this video when we're done here. I can't remember what the code is. I don't have it in front of me because that would have been really thoughtful thinking to have brought it with. But I'm giving away those blue adhesive backed gems free with a $75 order plus the PDF. So it's like amazing, the prizes. So these super awesome blue gems are going to be yours. So your orders are certainly appreciated, and they are what continue to make these awesome videos possible. So if you would like any of those, please consider shopping my online store. I would be so grateful. All right, now I'm going to adhere this to a layer of Magenta Madness, and then I'm going to adhere this to my card. So there we go. Isn't that fun? So stinking cute. I think I'm going to cut this a little shorter though. Oh yeah, that's better. Oh my gosh, so cute. Please angle the tag. What? Please angle the ribbon on your tag. You only did one side. Oh, I think I got that. All right, so there you guys go. So stinking cute, isn't it? Oh my gosh. So I know you need the stamp set. You can get it through my online store. I do believe the link is in the description of this video right now. So shop away, ladies, shop away. Your husband told me it's okay. Okay. Now we finished a card, so that means it's time for another game of bingo. We also still have our mystery stamping prize to give away. We'll have a winner for that, so there's still so much happening. All right, I am going to clean up just a teeny bit, so grab your numbers, and here we go. Let me make sure I put the old ones back in. Yes, I did. All right. I would hate to not do that. I mean, my gosh. All right. Our first number is dun, 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 15. And then we've got 3. Oh, Allison, thank you. I'm going to write that down. So nice of you, Miss Allison. Thank you so much. JC4MMDX6. We'll just put that right here. Okay. Next number is 18. Ooh, that's a new number. All right. 5. 19. I think that's a new number too. Ooh, we've got some BINs, some BBIs. All right, here we go. Our next number is 8. I think that's a new number. Ooh, that's the sunflower class. I sent that out. Such good projects. Oh my goodness. Did you like my shameless plugs for these classes, by the way? You can still get them, by the way. They're in the links are in the description of this video. All right, 13 is our next number. Lucky 13. Who's got it? BIN, BIN. I see BIN. Ooh, Kim has BING. So exciting. right. Lori has nothing. Lori, you have your wine. It's all good. Okay. 23. I think that's a new number as well. Awesome. We're doing good, guys. Ooh, Cindy's got B-I-N-G. Stephanie's got B-I-N. I love it. Holly just looked at the sunflowers and they're awesome. Thank you, Holly. I'm so glad. Oh, and S. Kelly doesn't have wine. No. All right. Our next number is 16. It's so fun watching your little profile pictures go by. Joyce has B-I-N-G. Barbara's got B-I. Sue's got B-I-N. Debbie's got B-I-N. Bonnie's got B-I-N. Tracy's got a B. Yay, Tracy. Okay. Number 1 is our next number. Susan's got B-I-N-G. Oh. Janie's got B-I-N. Shelly's got Bing. Tina's got Bing. Oh my gosh, you guys. It's so exciting. Some people just want to be. All right. Number 2 is our next number. Let me push all these up a little bit. We're calling out lots of numbers. Somebody's got to be getting close. I'm watching the comments. Lori, you got a B. You've got your wine and your B. That's so awesome. All right. The next number is 22. I love how everybody is cheering for Lori. Joy's got B-I-N-G. Bonnie's got B-I-N-G. Good job, everybody. Rebecca's got B-I-N-G. Becky, did anything blow over at your house? We had a crazy storm blow through yesterday. Oh my goodness. We lost a couple big branches from some of our trees, but no major damage. All right, I'm pulling out the next number. It is number 11. It's the prize peony. Could this mean a prize for Denise? She's got a bingo, and Joy has got a bingo. All right, Denise was first. Joy is second. Let's see. Actually, which Joy was that? Joy P. It was that Joy Pittman, probably. All right. Oh, Joy Pacheco. Awesome. I hope I'm saying that. Denise, you are number 1, so that means you get to choose your gift first, but I want to make sure you've got the numbers. She had 2, 3, 8, 16, and 22, and 16. She's good. All right. And then Joy, you were second. So I've got a consolation prize, and I just wanted to verify that was Pacheco, right? LMN Joy. 8, 22, 3, 16, 11. 8, 22, 3, 16, and 11. Okay. So good job. So I'm gonna, you will get, oops, I spelled you wrong. Pacheco. You've got a consolation prize, but Denise, you need to choose from the Forever Fern bundle of products or the Hollows Night Magic bundle. So let me know what you would like, Denise. And Joy, I will promise to send you a consolation prize. So let me know what you would like. And then we'll do our drawing for the mystery stamping. Okay. Has anybody seen what Miss Denise would like? All right, Miss Denise, let us know what you would like. She probably got so excited, she just didn't know what to do. Okay. I'm looking. Does anybody see? Okay, she wants the Halloween bundle. All right. Okay. Next up, we are going to do the drawing for the mystery stamping. Now here's how that works. I got to take my bingo numbers out. We still have one more card to make. And by the way, it's the cutest card, just saying. All right. I've got the participants from our mystery stamping. And so I'm just quick throwing these tickets in because I wrote them out earlier and didn't rip them apart yet. Okay, so our mystery stamping was over on our Facebook page, and I gave several clues last night, and then you created a card, and I'm going to reveal that card here in just a moment. And I had to keep it in the stamp sets for tonight. I fooled you guys. I used a swap card that I had as my sample, so it wasn't in the catalog. And, oh, a few more. Whew, wouldn't want to miss any, my gosh. There we go. Just, yes, that is all of them. So anyway, I shared some clues, and then you could share your cards. There were some amazing cards. So if you haven't checked them out, head on over to my Facebook page. It's called Stampin' Game Night Workshop with the Creativity Cave page. It's a Facebook page you can check out, and you can see the inspiration for tonight's mystery project, and here it is. It was another Zany Zebras card. This one was created by my friend Brittany, and she and I participated in a swap together. So this was her card. And so, yeah, there were a lot of really great cards. So I'm going to draw one of these tickets, and the winner is going to get the Forever Fern products. And that winner is Joy Pacheco. That makes me happy because she just missed out on bingo. So that's wonderful. So congratulations, Joy. Sometimes things just work out. So congrats to you, Miss Joy. I'm so happy. Oh my gosh, I'm laughing. Did someone just say, I thought somebody just said, congrats, Mom. No, they just said, congrats, Joy. So, Joy, you get that. Oh, you really wanted it. Oh, that makes me so happy. Well, congratulations. You'll still get a consolation prize, though. Don't worry. Oh, that makes me so happy. I'm glad you got that. All right. Sometimes things just work out. Now, let's make our last insanely cute card. Oh, I did want to share with you, this was one other card that I received. I think my friend Barb made this. This was in a swap too. This was with our, what is this set called? Posted for You, goodness. All right. So our last card is super cute. Okay, so we're going to take, and we're going to need some of our printed paper For this, we're going to need a piece of green and a piece of Pacific Point, Granny Apple Green and Pacific Point. And I'm going to cut these up, and I need my ruler is what I need. Here we go. I'm going to cut a 3.5 by 3 and a 3 by 3.5 by 1 3/4. Okay. So I'll take both of these together and cut them at 3.5. And then I'm going to cut a 1 at 1 3/4. And the other at 3. Okay. So here we go. Now for this card, we're going to start with a thick Whisper White card base. And we will give this a good burnish. Now, don't forget, if you haven't liked this video, please do. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, there could be a little thing right here. Make sure and subscribe, because then you won't miss any more awesomeness from me. I mean, nobody wants to miss out on the awesomeness, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do is adhere my 2 panels, and if you don't like the polka dots, you can do whatever pattern works best for you. I did, however, lose my seal in the process of this. Like, seriously, what did I do with it? Sometimes I really wonder about myself. Like, how did I get this far as a demonstrator when I keep losing my stuff? Oh boy. Well, we'll just use Seal Plus for now. All right. So I'm going to adhere this at the top. And then I'm going to adhere this piece at the bottom, like so. And these were 3.5 inches across and 3 inches, and then 3.5 across and whatever that is, like 1 3/4. Okay. So then we're gonna adhere this to our card, like so. Boom. So first of all, this is already super cute. Okay. Now I'm going to put a little square of vellum on top here, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of adhesive to hold it in place, like so. And then I'm going to put this stitched circle is going to go on top. We're going to take and stamp it with our zebra. Okay. Now you can choose any zebra. I'm going to mix it up and change zebras. And I'm going to stamp this in stamp this in Pacific Point, like so. Oh, so cute. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is pop this up. Or no, I'm not going to pop it up. I'm going to adhere it down. And then I'm going to pop my sentiment up on top. No, I am going to pop it up. Oh my gosh, seriously. It's too much to decide. I'm going to pop it up. Okay, like that. All right, and then the last thing I'm going to do is take my sentiment and stamp Wild About You on here in Granny Apple Green. Now you can, of course, change which sentiment you use. you can do whatever you want. It's your card. But there we go. We'll put this right on here. I'm going to actually trim this really quick. And I actually might trim this down just a touch. My watch is telling me it's time to stand up. I know, right? It's like it knows I've been stamping for some time now. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop this up on top as well. Okay, and there is our last card. So cute, really simple. So let's bring back our projects. We've got this one and this one. I also have a couple, maybe one or two more samples to show you too. Then we had the birds or the flowers. We had that beautiful leaf card. And then our awesome hero card. Oh, so cute. All right. And then let me see. I thought I had another sample or two to share. Let's see. Oh yeah, here we go. Look at that one. So cute. Love these cards. And then of course I had this one. And then I had our mystery stamping card. And then I showed a few leafy cards as well. So lots of stuff I showed tonight. My goodness, look at all of this. So if you would like any of the items that I used, please shop my online store. I'd be so grateful. It would really help. And you have until Sunday to take advantage of my special. Where'd my host code go? There we go. Host code. This is my game night host code, and that will get you those fun gifts. And if you ordered your game night packet, your packet will go in the mail tomorrow. If you want to be on my list for next month's game night, which is going to be September 8th, I believe that's the second Tuesday, there is a link in the description of this video right now that has my mailing list, and I will send that out to my mailing list. I always sell out of my packet, so make sure you register early. And if you ordered the game night packet, you will get a PDF. It will get emailed to you as a link, not an attachment. And that link will be available here in the next couple days. We'll get everything mailed tomorrow, and then I'll get the PDF made for you. So thank you guys so much for being a part of this. Now, if you had fun tonight, can I just say, I highly recommend another fun event that I have coming up. It is called the Holiday Catalog Kickoff Party. And it is a really great event where we will have posts going on for 11 days. So August 12th to the 23rd. So this kicks off tomorrow. And there will be posts. There's not a live tomorrow, just so we're clear. But the event will start posting tomorrow. There's card challenges, games, prizes, 2 exclusive live evenings, and all kinds of fun stuff. And the link to register for that is in the description of this video, so you can check that out. Thank you guys so much for stamping with me tonight. I hope you had a blast. We'll see you again next month. Bye, guys.